Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather to witness the remarkable journey of Ibrahim Traoré, a name that has become synonymous with hope and transformation in Burkina Faso. From humble beginnings, Traoré's rise is a testament to resilience, vision, and unwavering dedication to his people. In a nation seeking change and progress, his leadership has ignited a new flame of optimism and unity. Ibrahim Traoré's story is not just about personal achievement. It reflects the aspirations of millions who dream of a brighter future. His deep understanding of Burkina Faso's challenges, combined with his commitment to inclusive growth, has inspired a movement that transcends politics and touches the very soul of the nation. Under his guidance, the country is poised to overcome long-standing obstacles and embrace innovation and development. What sets Traoré apart is his ability to listen, to connect, and to lead with empathy. He recognizes the strength in diversity and the power of collective effort. His vision for Burkina Faso is one where every citizen has the opportunity to thrive, where education, healthcare, and economic opportunity are accessible to all. His leadership embodies the spirit of renewal and the promise of progress. As we look to the future, Ibrahim Traoré stands as a beacon of hope and determination. His rise is not just a story of a leader, but a story of a nation on the path to greatness. With his guidance, Burkina Faso is ready to embrace new possibilities, foster peace, and build a legacy that will endure for generations to come. Let us all be inspired by his journey and join together in supporting the continued rise of Ibrahim Traoré and the bright future of Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Traoré's journey is one that truly embodies the spirit of resilience and determination. He began his life in a small town in Burkina Faso, where resources were limited and opportunities often seemed out of reach for many families. Like countless others in his community, Traoré grew up witnessing the daily struggles that shape the lives of ordinary Burkinabe citizens. His upbringing was grounded in the realities of poverty, lack of infrastructure, and a system that often left many people marginalized and unheard. These early experiences instilled in him a deep understanding of the challenges faced by his fellow citizens. Rather than turning away from these hardships, he embraced them, letting them fuel his passion to seek meaningful change. From a young age, Traoré was known for his strong work ethic and his unwavering commitment to learning. Despite the limited educational resources available in his hometown, he pursued his studies with determination and a vision for a better future. He understood that education was not just a personal goal, but a key to unlocking the potential of his entire community. His perseverance paid off as he managed to excel academically and eventually gain opportunities to broaden his horizons beyond his immediate environment. Yet through every stage of his growth, he never lost sight of where he came from. His background, far from being a disadvantage, became a source of strength and authenticity in his leadership. Traoré's connection to the people of Burkina Faso runs deeper than most, because he lived through the same challenges that many face today: limited access to health care, unemployment, inadequate schooling, and political instability. He speaks their language and understands their struggles in a way that feels personal and genuine. This connection has allowed him to build trust among diverse groups, from rural farmers to urban youth, from traditional leaders to modern professionals. He is not a distant figure detached from the realities of everyday life. Rather, he is a leader who walks alongside his people, listening carefully and responding thoughtfully. One of the defining characteristics of Traoré's leadership is his grounded perspective. Unlike many who rise to power surrounded by privilege, he carries with him the humility and grit that comes from real experience. His background has taught him to prioritize practical solutions over empty rhetoric. When he addresses national issues, he does so with a sense of urgency, rooted in first-hand knowledge, not just political strategy. This authenticity has resonated widely, making him a beacon of hope for those tired of promises that never materialize. Throughout his rise, Traoré has remained focused on the needs of the most vulnerable. He has advocated tirelessly for improved access to basic services, understanding that development must be inclusive, For him, the well-being of Burkina Faso's citizens is not just a political goal, it is a moral imperative. His policies and initiatives often reflect this priority, aiming to bridge the gap between rich and poor, urban and rural, educated and uneducated. By keeping the everyday struggles of his people at the heart of his agenda, he ensures that progress benefits everyone, not just a select few. The journey of Ibrahim Traoré from modest beginnings to becoming a prominent leader in Burkina Faso is inspiring because it reminds us that great leaders are often shaped by their environments. His story is a powerful example of how adversity can be transformed into opportunity when coupled with determination and a clear sense of purpose. His rise is not simply a personal success story, but a reflection of the hopes and dreams of an entire nation yearning for change. Traoré's ability to stay connected to the people's real needs has also influenced the way he approaches governance. He understands that meaningful change requires more than top-down decisions. It demands engagement, dialogue, and collaboration with communities at every level. This inclusive approach helps to build a sense of ownership and empowerment among citizens, fostering a more resilient and united society. In conclusion, Ibrahim Traoré's humble beginnings have been foundational to his identity and leadership style. Growing up amidst the struggles faced by many in Burkina Faso gave him a unique insight and a heartfelt commitment to serving his people. His journey teaches us that authentic leadership emerges not from privilege, but from genuine connection and dedication to improving the lives of others. As he continues to lead Burkina Faso toward a hopeful future, Traoré carries with him the hopes of those who share his story and dream alongside him for a brighter tomorrow. Ibrahim Traoré's leadership is defined by a clear and compelling vision for the future of Burkina Faso, one that emphasizes unity, development, and inclusive growth. From the moment he emerged as a leader, Traoré articulated a roadmap that goes beyond short-term fixes or narrow political gains. Instead, his vision is broad, ambitious, and deeply rooted in the realities of his country. He understands that for Burkina Faso to thrive, it must come together as one people, harness its resources wisely, and ensure that progress reaches every corner of society, leaving no one behind. At the heart of Traoré's vision is a strong belief in unity. He recognizes that Burkina Faso is a nation rich in cultural diversity, with many ethnic groups, traditions, and languages. Rather than allowing these differences to become sources of division, he has worked tirelessly to promote a sense of national identity that celebrates diversity while fostering solidarity. His leadership encourages dialogue, respect, and collaboration among all communities. This focus on unity is particularly crucial in a country that has faced political instability and social tensions. Traoré's commitment to bringing people together has helped reduce conflict and build bridges between communities, creating a more peaceful and stable environment where development can take root. Traoré's approach to development is equally visionary. He does not see development as merely economic growth measured by statistics. Instead, he views it as a holistic process that improves the quality of life for every citizen. His policies prioritize infrastructure improvements, such as roads, electricity, and clean water, which are essential for enabling businesses to thrive and for people to live healthier, more productive lives. At the same time, he places great importance on education, recognizing it as the foundation of sustainable development. Traoré believes that investing in schools, teachers, and educational programs will equip future generations with the skills and knowledge needed to innovate and lead. His vision also includes modernizing agriculture, the backbone of Burkina Faso's economy, by introducing technology and better farming practices that increase productivity and food security. Inclusive growth is a cornerstone of Traoré's leadership. He understands that true progress cannot be achieved if it benefits only a small elite or certain regions of the country. Instead, he aims to create opportunities for all Burkinabé people, regardless of their background, gender, or location, His policies are designed to empower marginalized groups, including women and rural communities, by improving access to healthcare, education, and economic resources. Traore has championed initiatives that support small businesses and entrepreneurship, recognizing that these are key drivers of economic inclusion and job creation. By focusing on inclusive growth, he is working to reduce poverty and inequality, ensuring that development is fair and sustainable. Traore's vision also extends to governance and the role of the state. He believes in transparency, accountability, and participatory decision-making. His leadership style encourages citizens to engage with their government, voice their concerns, and contribute to shaping policies that affect their lives. This inclusive approach strengthens democracy and builds trust between the people and their leaders. Traore's emphasis on good governance is essential for maintaining stability and attracting investment, which in turn supports development goals. Another important aspect of Traore's vision is the promotion of innovation and technology. He understands that Burkina Faso must embrace the digital age to compete globally and improve the lives of its citizens. His leadership promotes the expansion of internet access and digital literacy, aiming to create a knowledge-based economy where innovation drives growth. This forward-thinking approach ensures that Burkina Faso is not left behind in an increasingly connected world. Throughout his leadership, Traore has communicated his vision with clarity and passion, inspiring confidence among citizens and partners alike. His ability to articulate a hopeful future, grounded in practical steps and inclusive values, has rallied support from diverse sectors of society. People see in him a leader who is not only dreaming of change, but actively working to make it happen. Traore's vision for Burkina Faso is ambitious but achievable, because it is built on a realistic understanding of the country's strengths and challenges. It respects the cultural fabric of the nation while pushing for modernization and growth. It calls for unity in a time when division could easily take hold. Most importantly, it places the well-being of all citizens at the center, ensuring that development is shared and sustainable. As Burkina Faso moves forward under Traore's guidance, this vision serves as a beacon, guiding the country toward a future of peace, prosperity, and opportunity. His leadership is a reminder that with clear goals, inclusive policies, and a commitment to unity, a nation can overcome obstacles and build a better tomorrow for all its people. Traore's visionary leadership is shaping the path to a stronger, more united, and more prosperous Burkina Faso, inspiring hope and action at every level of society. Ibrahim Traoré's leadership is deeply rooted in empathy and genuine connection with the people of Burkina Faso. Unlike leaders who maintain distance from the realities faced by ordinary citizens, Traoré makes it a priority to understand the lived experiences of all segments of society. His leadership style is characterized by active listening and a heartfelt commitment to addressing the concerns and aspirations of the nation's diverse communities. This empathetic approach has been instrumental in fostering national solidarity, building trust, and strengthening the social fabric of Burkina Faso. From the outset of his rise to leadership, Traoré demonstrated an exceptional ability to connect with people on a personal level. He did not confine himself to formal meetings or elite circles. Instead, he often traveled to rural villages, urban neighborhoods, and underserved areas to meet with citizens face to face. In these encounters, he listened intently to their stories of struggle, hope, frustration, and resilience. By engaging directly with individuals and communities, he showed that he valued their voices and experiences. This willingness to listen was more than a political tactic. It was a sincere expression of respect for the dignity of every person. Traoré's empathy extends beyond mere listening. It shapes the way he makes decisions and prioritizes policies. He understands that people's needs vary widely depending on their circumstances, and he strives to respond accordingly. For instance, he recognizes the unique challenges faced by rural farmers who depend on agriculture for their livelihoods, such as lack of access to water, modern equipment, and fair markets. He also understands the struggles of young people in cities who face unemployment, limited educational opportunities, and social exclusion. By appreciating these diverse realities, Traore tailors his initiatives to address specific problems rather than applying one-size-fits-all solutions. This nuanced approach has earned him respect across different sectors of society. One of the most powerful outcomes of Traore's empathetic leadership is the fostering of national solidarity. Burkina Faso is a country with many ethnic groups, languages, and traditions, and such diversity can sometimes lead to misunderstanding or division. Traore's genuine efforts to connect with various communities help to bridge these divides. By acknowledging and respecting cultural differences, he promotes a sense of belonging and shared identity. His leadership encourages citizens to see beyond ethnic or regional affiliations and to embrace their common humanity and destiny as Burkinabe. This sense of unity is vital for the country's social cohesion and stability, particularly in times of political or economic uncertainty. Traore's empathy also plays a crucial role in healing wounds from past conflicts and divisions. He approaches reconciliation with compassion, encouraging dialogue and forgiveness. His ability to understand pain and loss on a personal level allows him to be a unifying figure who can bring together those who have been at odds. Through his efforts, communities that were once divided are finding ways to cooperate and rebuild trust. This healing process is essential for creating an environment where development and peace can flourish. Moreover, Traore's connection with the people extends to his communication style. He speaks in ways that are accessible and relatable, avoiding jargon or empty political rhetoric. When he addresses the nation, his words carry warmth and sincerity, reflecting his genuine concern for the well-being of his people. This accessibility fosters a sense of closeness between the leader and the citizens, making him not just a figurehead but a trusted advocate for their interests. People feel heard and represented, which enhances their confidence in his leadership. Traore's empathetic approach also influences his team and government institutions. He encourages officials to adopt a people-centered mindset, emphasizing that public service is about improving lives and listening to citizens. This cultural shift within the administration helps ensure that policies are more responsive and that government actions are guided by the needs of the people, rather than bureaucratic inertia. By setting this example, Traore fosters a culture of empathy throughout the machinery of governance. Importantly, Traore's empathy is not limited by geography or social class. He actively seeks to include marginalized groups such as women, youth, and those living in remote areas in the national conversation. He understands that their perspectives are often overlooked, but are essential for holistic and just development. His efforts to amplify these voices demonstrate a commitment to fairness and inclusivity that strengthens the nation as a whole. In summary, Ibrahim Traoré's leadership shines because of his deep empathy and ability to connect with people from all walks of life. His active listening, respect for diversity, and genuine care foster national solidarity and build trust between citizens and their government. Through empathy, he has been able to heal divisions, promote dialogue, and create a sense of shared purpose. His human-centered leadership not only addresses immediate challenges, but also lays the groundwork for lasting peace and development in Burkina Faso. Traore's example reminds us that leadership grounded in empathy is powerful and transformative, capable of inspiring a nation toward unity and progress. Ibrahim Traoré's leadership is marked by an unwavering commitment to progress, which he has consistently demonstrated through his focus on improving education, healthcare, and economic opportunities for all citizens of Burkina Faso. Understanding that sustainable development is the cornerstone of a prosperous nation, Traoré has dedicated himself to creating a foundation that will not only address immediate needs, but also ensure long-term growth and stability. His vision for progress is comprehensive and inclusive, recognizing that true advancement comes from improving the quality of life across multiple sectors and reaching every corner of society. Education stands at the forefront of Traoré's agenda, as he believes it is the most powerful tool for breaking the cycle of poverty and unlocking human potential. Early in his leadership, he identified the urgent need to reform the education system to make it more accessible, equitable, and relevant to the demands of the modern world. Under his guidance, significant investments have been made to build new schools, improve existing facilities, and train qualified teachers, particularly in rural and underserved areas where educational resources have historically been scarce. Traore understands that education must go beyond basic literacy. It must equip young people with critical thinking skills, technical knowledge, and creativity to thrive in an increasingly competitive global economy. Moreover, Traore has emphasized the importance of vocational training and higher education as vital components of his educational reforms. By expanding opportunities for technical and professional training, he aims to prepare a skilled workforce that can support Burkina Faso's growing industries and entrepreneurial sectors. This approach not only helps reduce unemployment, but also encourages innovation and economic diversification, laying the groundwork for sustainable development. Traore's commitment to education reflects his belief that an educated population is essential for the country's social and economic advancement, and that investing in youth is investing in the future. Healthcare is another critical area where Traore has demonstrated strong commitment to progress. He recognizes that a healthy population is fundamental to economic productivity and social well-being. Under his leadership, efforts have been intensified to improve healthcare infrastructure, increase the availability of medical supplies, and expand access to essential services, especially in remote and marginalized communities. Traore has championed initiatives aimed at reducing maternal and child mortality, combating infectious diseases, and promoting preventive care through vaccination campaigns and public health education. Traore's approach to healthcare reform is holistic. He understands that improving health outcomes requires addressing underlying factors such as nutrition, clean water, sanitation, and education about healthy lifestyles. His policies encourage collaboration between government agencies, non-governmental organizations, and international partners to create integrated health programs that meet the diverse needs of the population. By prioritizing healthcare, Traore not only improves the quality of life for citizens, but also strengthens the human capital needed for the country's economic development. Economic opportunities form the third pillar of Traore's commitment to progress. He is keenly aware that economic growth must be inclusive and that creating jobs and sustainable livelihoods is essential for reducing poverty and inequality. His administration has focused on fostering an environment conducive to entrepreneurship, investment, and innovation. Traore supports small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, through access to credit, training, and market opportunities, recognizing that they are vital engines of job creation and economic diversification. Agriculture, being the backbone of Burkina Faso's economy, receives particular attention in Traore's economic plans. He promotes modern farming techniques, better access to irrigation, and the development of agro-processing industries to increase productivity and add value to agricultural products. These efforts aim to enhance food security, increase farmers' incomes, and create employment in rural areas. Traore's economic policies are designed to stimulate growth while ensuring that benefits reach the broader population, rather than concentrating wealth in a few hands. Infrastructure development is also a key component of Traore's economic strategy. He understands that roads, electricity, and communication networks are essential for connecting communities, facilitating trade, and attracting investment. His leadership has seen increased investments in infrastructure projects that improve transportation and access to markets, helping to integrate remote regions into the national economy. This connectivity is critical for empowering local businesses and enabling the flow of goods and services across the country. Furthermore, Traore's commitment to progress includes fostering partnerships with international organizations and neighboring countries. He actively seeks cooperation to attract development aid, technical assistance, and foreign investment that align with Burkina Faso's development goals. By engaging in regional and global economic networks, Traore positions his country to benefit from broader opportunities for trade, technology transfer, and knowledge exchange. Throughout his leadership, Traore emphasizes that progress must be sustainable, balancing economic growth with social equity and environmental protection. He encourages policies that promote responsible use of natural resources, support renewable energy projects, and address the impacts of climate change, which disproportionately affect vulnerable populations. This comprehensive approach ensures that development gains are not short-lived, but contribute to a resilient and prosperous future for Burkina Faso. In summary, Ibrahim Traoré's commitment to progress is reflected in his determined efforts to improve education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. His leadership is focused on creating a solid foundation for sustainable development that benefits all citizens. By investing in human capital, enhancing health systems, and fostering inclusive economic growth, Traoré is guiding Burkina Faso toward a future where prosperity is shared and the potential of its people is fully realized. His vision and actions demonstrate that progress is not an abstract ideal, but a practical goal that can be achieved through dedication, inclusivity, and strategic planning. Ibrahim Traoré's rise to leadership in Burkina Faso is much more than a story of personal achievement. It has become a powerful symbol of hope for a nation that has long struggled with instability, conflict, and economic challenges. His ascent embodies the aspirations of millions of Burkinabés who yearn for peace, stability, and a future where prosperity is within reach for all. In a country marked by uncertainty and hardship, Traoré's emergence offers a beacon of optimism that inspires confidence and belief in the possibility of positive change. For many citizens, Traoré's journey resonates deeply because it reflects the resilience and determination that define Burkina Faso's people. His story is one of overcoming adversity, staying grounded in values, and rising through dedication and service. This narrative is especially meaningful in a nation that has experienced political turmoil and social divisions. Traoré's leadership signals a break from the past and a new chapter characterized by unity and progress. His ability to connect with the hopes and fears of ordinary people has helped rekindle faith in leadership and governance at a time when cynicism and mistrust were widespread. Traoré's symbolic significance extends beyond the political arena. He represents a collective desire for peace in a country that has faced insecurity and violence. Burkina Faso has been challenged by armed conflicts, terrorism, and internal displacement, which have disrupted communities and hindered development. Against this backdrop, Traoré's rise is seen as a commitment to restoring order and building a safe environment where families can live without fear. His leadership is associated with efforts to strengthen security forces, promote dialogue among conflicting groups, and support reconciliation initiatives that heal wounds and foster social cohesion. This dedication to peace makes him a figure of stability and reassurance for many who have suffered the consequences of unrest. Moreover, Traoré embodies hope for economic renewal and improved living standards. Burkina Faso, like many countries in the region, faces significant economic hurdles, including poverty, unemployment, and limited access to basic services. Traoré's leadership is closely linked to policies aimed at stimulating economic growth, creating jobs, and expanding opportunities for entrepreneurship. For citizens struggling to make ends meet, his rise offers a sense of possibility, that their hard work and dreams can translate into tangible improvements in their lives. The initiatives he champions in education, healthcare, and infrastructure development are tangible expressions of this hope, signaling that progress is achievable through collective effort and good governance. His role as a symbol of hope also extends to the youth of Burkina Faso, who make up a significant portion of the population. Many young people have faced limited prospects and have been vulnerable to despair or radicalization. Traoré's leadership provides an alternative narrative, one of inclusion, opportunity, and empowerment. He actively engages with youth, encouraging their participation in national development and decision-making processes. By doing so, he inspires a new generation to believe in their potential and take an active role in shaping the country's future. This engagement is crucial for sustaining peace and development in the long term. In addition, Traoré's rise symbolizes a renewed trust in democratic principles and governance. After periods of political instability and governance challenges, his leadership represents a return to values such as transparency, accountability, and respect for the rule of law. Citizens see in him a leader committed to serving the public interest rather than personal gain. This renewed trust is essential for building institutions that can support sustainable development and protect the rights of all Burkinabe. It also strengthens the social contract between the government and the people, fostering a sense of shared responsibility and mutual respect. Traoré's rise as a symbol of hope is further reinforced by his international standing. His leadership has attracted attention and support from global partners, signaling confidence in Burkina Faso's potential for transformation. This international recognition helps open doors for investment, development assistance, and partnerships that can accelerate the country's progress. For citizens, it sends a powerful message that Burkina Faso is on a positive path and that the world is watching and willing to support its journey towards stability and prosperity. Despite the many challenges that remain, Traoré's rise offers a powerful narrative of hope that transcends individual politics. It embodies the belief that change is possible through leadership that is grounded in integrity, empathy, and a genuine commitment to the common good. This hope motivates people to engage more actively in their communities, support national initiatives, and believe in the possibility of a better future. It also helps heal divisions and build a sense of shared identity and purpose, which are vital for national unity and resilience. In essence, Ibrahim Traoré's ascent is not merely a political milestone. It is a source of inspiration for an entire nation, seeking to overcome obstacles and reclaim its destiny. His leadership represents a turning point, an opportunity to leave behind cycles of conflict and stagnation and move toward a future defined by peace, stability, and shared prosperity. As a symbol of hope, Traoré embodies the dreams and determination of Burkina Faso's people and serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, progress and renewal are possible. His story encourages all Burkinabe to believe in themselves and their country, fostering a collective spirit that can drive meaningful and lasting change. Ibrahim Traoré's leadership carries a profound message of inspiration that resonates deeply with both current and future generations of Burkina Faso. His journey and approach to governance have sparked a renewed belief in the possibility of positive change and collective progress. In a nation that has faced significant challenges, his example stands as a testament to what determination, vision, and genuine commitment can achieve. Through his leadership, Traoré has become a beacon of hope, motivating people not only to imagine a better future, but also to actively work toward making it a reality. For many Burkinabe, Traoré's rise reflects the power of perseverance and dedication. His story is one of overcoming obstacles and remaining focused on a goal larger than himself. This narrative encourages individuals from all walks of life, students, workers, farmers, and entrepreneurs, to believe that they too can contribute to their community and country's development. By embodying values such as hard work, humility, and integrity, Traoré offers a living example of leadership that is accessible and relatable. His life shows that leadership is not reserved for the privileged few, but can emerge from anyone committed to serving others and driving positive change. Traoré's leadership also inspires a sense of unity and collective responsibility among citizens. He consistently emphasizes that progress is not the work of a single individual or group, but requires collaboration across ethnic, regional, and social divides. This message encourages people to set aside differences and come together with shared purpose. In doing so, Traoré fosters a culture of cooperation that is essential for tackling the complex challenges facing Burkina Faso, such as poverty, insecurity, and underdevelopment. His inclusive vision invites everyone to participate, reinforcing the idea that national progress depends on the contributions and engagement of all citizens. The impact of Traoré's leadership on the youth is particularly significant. Young people represent the future of Burkina Faso, and their hopes, ambitions, and energy are crucial to the country's long-term success. Traore's example inspires them to believe in their potential to effect change, regardless of their background or circumstances. By engaging with youth through education reforms, mentorship programs, and platforms for dialogue, he empowers them to take ownership of their future. This empowerment helps combat feelings of disenfranchisement and hopelessness that can lead to social unrest or emigration. Instead, young people are encouraged to see themselves as agents of progress and innovation, equipped to contribute meaningfully to their communities and nation. Moreover, Traore's leadership inspires confidence in democratic processes and governance. After periods of political instability and mistrust in institutions, his transparent and accountable style of leadership reassures citizens that their voices matter and that governance can be a force for good. This renewed faith in democracy motivates citizens to engage more actively in civic life, including voting, community organizing, and public debate. By reinforcing the importance of participation and representation, Traore helps build a stronger, more resilient democracy that can sustain progress and respond to the needs of its people. Traore's vision for the future is not limited to immediate improvements, but extends to long-term sustainability. His focus on education, healthcare, economic opportunities, and social inclusion serves as a foundation for building a prosperous Burkina Faso that can adapt to global changes and challenges. This forward-looking perspective inspires confidence that the country is moving toward a stable and flourishing future. It also encourages citizens and leaders alike to think beyond short-term gains and invest in policies and initiatives that will benefit generations to come. In addition to inspiring the people within Burkina Faso, Traore's leadership sends a powerful message to the international community. It demonstrates that African nations can produce leaders who are committed to ethical governance, social justice, and sustainable development. This image enhances Burkina Faso's reputation and opens doors for partnerships, investments, and collaborations that support the country's development goals. The example set by Traore inspires other leaders across the continent to adopt similar values and approaches, contributing to a broader movement toward positive change in the region. Importantly, Traore's leadership encourages a culture of hope and optimism. In a world often filled with uncertainty and challenges, his positive vision provides a counterbalance to despair and pessimism. He reminds people that, despite difficulties, progress is possible when individuals and communities come together with shared purpose and determination. This culture of hope motivates continuous effort and resilience, essential qualities for overcoming obstacles and achieving lasting success. His leadership also highlights the importance of ethical values in public life. Traore's emphasis on honesty, transparency, and respect for human rights serves as a model for future leaders. This focus on principled governance inspires confidence that the country's institutions can be strengthened and that corruption and abuse of power can be challenged. By setting high standards, Traore paves the way for a new generation of leaders who prioritize the public good and work tirelessly to improve the lives of their citizens. In summary, Ibrahim Traoré's leadership inspires both current and future generations by exemplifying what is possible through vision, empathy, and dedication. His journey and governance encourage people to believe in the power of positive change and to commit themselves to collective efforts toward national progress. Through his example, Traoré fosters unity, hope, and active participation, laying the groundwork for a brighter and more prosperous future for Burkina Faso. His leadership stands as a lasting source of inspiration, reminding all that with courage and collaboration, a better tomorrow is within reach.